there, it's Jen from DaJen Eats. Welcome to another weekly video tutorial. Today we're going to talk about blanching. As boring as that sounds, blanching is necessary when we're cooking in the kitchen. It's one of those techniques that once you master it, you never think about it again, you just do it. So let's talk about blanching. Blanching essentially is immersing foods, particularly vegetables, in hot water and boiling water, and leaving it for maybe a couple minutes to boil, 2 minutes at best, and then you quickly shock that by placing it in a ice water bath. This is necessary because even though you take something out of the pot, it has residual heat, so it's still cooking. So we have to stop the cooking process by immersing it in the water. If we don't do that, once we take something out of the pot, it might look perfectly cooked. We'll let it sit for 2 minutes by itself and it will be underdone because it will continue to cook. We're going to make sauteed string beans and carrots. Before we do that, we have to blanch the carrots and the string beans to make them a little softer, so you don't have to cook them as long when you're sauteing it. It also preserves the color. So if you see right now, they're a nice green color, but I'll show you afterwards, once we've blanched it, how bright and green the string beans are and how bright and orange the carrots are, unless of course you're using purple carrots or something. We're going to add the string beans. Let's go ahead and add them right to the boiling water. You want to make sure that this is on a rapid boil. That means you're going to see a lot of bubbles, and it should be rolling. It's a rolling boil actually. You add that all, and you let it boil for 2 minutes. Anything over that, and you'll really be doing yourself a disservice because the string beans and the carrots will be a little bit too soft. Okay, so it has been 2 minutes since we've been boiling it, and as you can see, it's a very bright color. We take a skimmer basket, that's what it's called, or whatever you have, and we strain it, and we quickly dunk it in the ice bath to shock it. See, very bright green and very lovely orange on the carrot. And that's it. That's all there is to blanching. We've blanched the string beans and the carrots, and we're going to finish it by sauteing it. Right now I have going just 1 strip of bacon, and we're cooking that out so we get rid of a lot of the fat. I've cut it up into smaller pieces. We're cooking that out. I've found that a little bit of bacon adds a lot of flavor to vegetables. If you're a vegetarian or you're going with a more plant-based approach, feel free to skip the bacon altogether. If not, go right ahead. It really adds a lot of flavor. To the bacon, we're going to add about 2 tablespoonfuls of onions. Into that, we're going to let that soften a little bit. We're not going to cook it all the way through because I like to have a little bite to my onion, especially in a dish like this. But if you prefer something softer where you're getting more of the onion flavor and less of the onion texture, go ahead and saute your onions a little bit longer. And we're going to add the blanched string beans and carrots. Really, really lovely color. To make your life easier, you could drain this first, but I like to live on the edge. You add that, and there's not going to be a lot of cooking with this because, I mean, we blanched it before, so it's already cooked. So we're basically reheating the blanched vegetables. Doesn't that look pretty? We add to that a little bit of salt and pepper. Perfect. A little salt. That's good. We add our tomatoes. This is about 2 vine ripened tomatoes that I've done in large chunks. Bit of olive oil for a little bit more flavor. You let that saute for another 30 seconds. We take everything from the pan so it doesn't keep cooking and we don't get soft and mushy vegetables. Isn't it pretty? We transfer it to a serving bowl. Add a little bit more salt and pepper. And garnish with some chopped green onions. Then that's it. Guys, for more tips, go to www.DaJenEats.com. You'll find more of our blog posts and more recipes. Let's cook together.